Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green, and this is the first chance that AFC Wimbledon fans have had to welcome back their John Stones Paint Trophy winning AFC Wimbledon. We are so grateful for the welcome back we've received. It is just an amazing moment for our club. I know that it's just the John Stones Paint Trophy, but still, we won some silverware this season. Great event. Wonderful chance to be at Wembley. And now we have Adebayo Akinfenwa healthy again. He's starting alongside Adebayo Aziz. The Adebayos together as a beautiful strike partnership. Today's topic comes from Clare, who donated to the Project for Awesome and said, I'm currently in my first year of studying English literature. I'd love for John to talk about his experiences studying English and some advice on how I can utilize what I'm learning to decrease world suck. But first, important note. AFC Wimbledon is still leading League Two, but the table has gotten extremely tight. It's tighter than an Arsenal jersey. It is tight at the top. We really need these 3 points today. We are at risk of going down into the playoff spots, which would be bad. We really want automatic promotion. Automatic promotion would mean that we, as a club, are able, to not have to play extra games, which we don't really have the squad to do, and also to not risk staying in League Two another season, which we, on many levels, cannot afford. That was my bad. I'm sorry, Akinfenwa. I apologize. I'm sorry. Nope, that was not good. You had somebody on the far post. You had an Adebayo on the far post. I don't know if it was Aziz or Akinfenwa, but you had one and you didn't get to him. So anyway, I guess the question is it a waste of time to study English literature? And my answer is, obviously biased, but no. So, I don't know. Before we talk about studying anything or what to study, or you have to think about what the meaning of life is. I find that you can't really do much, or at least I can't, without thinking about what the meaning of life is, because everything that we do is so contingent upon what we assume the meaning of life to be. And a lot of times we do that unconsciously, like we make decisions based on unconscious thoughts about what the meaning of life is. But we almost always prioritize one thing over another. I don't really buy, as I've talked before, I don't really buy into Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which you may be familiar with. Oh, it's got to be! Oh my God! I am of one mind to take you out of the game, Aziz. That was horrible. Looking at the replay, I am struck again by how horrible it was. The ball broke brilliantly for you, and then the finish, to say that it was wanting, is to understate it dramatically. So, what I think is useful about studying English literature, or studying any literature, is that it is a way into understanding metaphor and symbolism, and also lots of other things, from gender constructs to how we construct selfhood to how we confer personhood upon each other. It's a way of looking at race and class, and a way of looking at the meaning of life and the commodification of culture and anything else. So for me, English literature is not really it's not really that it's a subject of study in and of itself, so much as that it's a way into almost all of the big questions, and it's a way that I happen to like because I happen to really like reading, and I happen to really like fiction. The act of reading itself is this weird symbolic thing, right? Because you're using, oh God, oh no, we should be 1-0 up because of Aziz's miss, and now we're 1-0 down, and things are starting to look a little bit dark at the top of League Two. I'm getting nervous. I feel unwell. I had to start Harrison at midfield because, although that was a nice little play by Harrison there, actually. He's not a midfielder by nature, but we've got a lot of injuries and an exceptionally shallow squad. That's a good pass. Not sure what you're going for there, but that was not it. That didn't happen. It didn't come together for you, buddy. Oh, God, I'm starting to worry. Okay, so, so, like, the act of reading itself is this weird symbolic action because you're taking scratches on a page and turning them into ideas that find life in your head. And I think through, like, exploring that symbolic action, you can learn a lot. Oh, wow, what a great save. You can learn a lot about human beings. And that is going to be, whatever you do, I would argue, the first thing that you need to do on your path to wanting to decrease world suck with your life is going to be some version, dang it, it's going to be some, Lockyer almost scored his first goal as a Wimbly Wombly. It's going to be some version of needing to understand people and their needs and what drives them. You're not going to be able to do any kind of whatever work you do. It's going to be useful to you. I also think that being able to read and write is useful. Being able to use words to convey your experiences or to summarize and reflect the experiences of others is incredibly important work. I think that it helps. So for instance, maybe you'll end up being a social worker, and there's something about being able to write well and clearly and understand, how writing works, how it creates experiences and emotions inside of other people when they read it. That's useful to you, whether you're a police officer writing police reports, a social worker summarizing someone's experience and their needs. No matter what you do, it's helpful. I've read a lot of police reports in the last few years, just because I sort of, like the book that I'm working on, sort of a mystery. And some of them are just absolutely delightful and downright hilarious. Like, you would be amazed how funny a missing persons report can be in the hands of the right police officer. And so I think no matter what you do, the ability to, like, read and write and understand how reading and writing work will be useful. That is a corner kick. That is a corner kick. No, come on. Oh, lots of frustration among the Wimbly Womblys. No doubt about it. We are having a letdown after our John Stones Paint Trophy victory against Leyton Orient. We are playing. Who's that beautiful ginger that they have on Oxford United? We are playing like we don't even want to win the league. It's frustrating. We are getting outplayed in every capacity by Oxford United, and that is not something I like to see at all. This is going to be a second goal, except that we have Shea LaBeouf, who just kept us in the game. Shea LaBeouf, with, I would argue, his save of the season, which is really saying something because he's had himself a season. Shea LaBeouf with a beautiful save that made everything possible. And if we salvage anything from this game, let us remember that moment that Shea LaBeouf saved our LaBeoufs.
Just do it!
Okay. Get there! Oh, that was very, very close, I think. All right. So, yeah, I think, like, that's the main thing, is to use English as a way into exploring whatever big questions about being alive interest you, because those are going to be questions that you ask not only in your professional life, but also in your personal life, and your answers to them are going to be tremendously important. Like, your answers to, like, what you're supposed to do with your life. And, oh, I've been fouled 17 times from behind. I'm down. I'm injured. I've got to leg something. And there's not even a foul, according to the referee. Football is not a contact sport. There's been a terrible injustice. Oh, no. Pass it out of the back like a Wimbly Wombly does. Yes. There. To John Green. He's hardly had a touch on the ball today. John Green, look at his energy level, Meredith. It isn't there. That's how tired he is. Oh, Akinfenwa with his beautiful moves. Oh, he's fouled in the box. It's got to be a penalty. It's got to be a penalty. Oh, I'm sorry. That is a tremendous moment that the referee just came up short. There's no doubt about it. Got to take John Green out. He has literally nothing left. I don't mean that figuratively. I mean that literally. He has nothing left. I'm bringing on T.S. Eliot, putting him in central midfield, and I'm taking out Rigsy and bringing on Kennedy, who is technically a left back, but at least he plays on the left side, so he's familiar with the left midfielder role. Okay, big moment in the game. Huge decision, it must be said, by the referee there not to award a penalty on what was clearly a foul on Adebayo Akinfenwa. Big moment in the game, and a disappointing call. There he is. There's the big man. Oh. Get there! Oh, it's crushing. Oh my gosh. Crushing blow not to score there. We've got to find a way to get a goal out of this game, at least to get the draw. We desperately need a point here. This is a huge game at home. We need a point. We've got Adebayo and Fenwa. He opened up space. Oh, but he can't finish. Oh, it's heartbreaking. 80th minute. All right, I'm going to try for a short corner again because it's the only way I've had any success with corners in this game. There we go. See Akinfenwa. Turn Akinfenwa. Akinfenwa! Oh, wow. Just wasn't there in the finish. He was a little too far out, I think. If I was still cheating with the with the slide bars, I think he would have scored there, but I'm not because I'm an honest person and I'm just not good enough at professional skill level. Let's face it. But okay, come on, we can do this. Come on. Clare doesn't want her AFC Wimbledon game to be a loss. Oh, they're going to go to the corner because they're cowards. Get the ball back. There we go. Oh, that's an incredibly cheap way to give it away. There's only going to be 2 minutes of extra time because this whole game has been biased against me. It's been completely unfair from start to finish. Do we have time for one move? Oh, Akinfenwa was there. We just needed to go over the top. Oh, and that's the end of the game. I'm so sorry. This is really bad news. Oh, my gosh. We've just been on a horrible run lately. Our squad is so thin. We're at the end of the season. We are just limping to the finish line, my friends. Hopefully, we can stay in the top 3 and go up to League One, but that is a disappointing result. There is no two ways about it, no sugarcoating it. I am sorry. Oh, best wishes.